Hey soul friends, Michelle here with Rising Sun Oracle. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I'm here with a special video today. I am often asked if I do private readings, and the short answer is I do. However, my readings are structured and they are available for purchase through my Etsy shop. And I do have a number of different readings that I offer, and I do them through video. So what happens is when you place an order through Etsy, the expectation is on the reader to, or on the client to decide what reading it is that they would like to proceed with. I'm not in a position to offer guidance to clients on what I feel would be ideal for you. The onus is on you to decide what it is that you'd like to explore. So keep that in mind when you decide to move forward with a reading. When you place an order for readings through Etsy, I ask that when there is a request to provide your counterpart's name or the person that you are inquiring about, please place their name in the notes section and leave your email address behind, because I record the video for you just like this and send you a link to be able to view it on YouTube. The reading gets posted for a 6-month period from the day that it is released. Okay, so in the interest of showing you what it's like to receive a reading from me, I have decided to conduct a reading for the collective on using the outline that I have for the you versus them reading. This reading is for those who are either in union or separation. So if you are purchasing this reading, I ask that you also place in the notes section whether or not you are in union or in separation from your counterpart. This reading is a mirroring read where it explores your person's emotions and what's going on with them and what is going on with you. So it's called the you versus them reading. If you identify as a twin flame or a soulmate or a romantic connection, it's ideal for you. So I'll read to you what this reading is about. In this reading, we ask what are your romantic partner's current energies towards you, as well as we explore your energies. We look at the current combined energies between you and then the suggested future energies between you. We look at what the blocks are, what we're looking at healing, what's being let go, and future guidance for the connection. And then the reading ends with channeled messages for each person received from the higher self, from that partner. So I've not done a collective reading before in this kind of format, so I feel a lot of energy coming towards me. There's a lot going on, so keeping in mind that it is a collective reading, I say take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Keep in mind that although it's a sample reading, so you can see what it looks like when you purchase this reading, right now for the purpose of this example, I'm tuning into the collective. Okay, so we're going to look at the emotional, mental, and physical energies currently from your counterpart side and your side. So we pull 3 cards for each of these 3 energies and reveal to you what's going on. So presently speaking, in terms of the emotional, what is your counterpart's emotional energy towards you right now? The first card out we have, I've actually pre-shuffled to keep this video short, but when I do the reading for you live, I shuffle for you on camera. So the first card to come out for your masculine, this is going to be reading the masculine side or your counterpart side when you place the order. So first card out, emotionally, what are the emotions towards you right now? We have release. In the emotional space, your person is feeling like, I'm ready to come forward. I'm ready to let things that have held me back go. I am ready to emerge. I'm ready to step into my solar plexus energy and bring courage. I'm ready to release and come forward. When I break down the number 13, it is 1 and 3 together is a 4. 4 speaks to structure, foundation, having the realizations. It's stable energy. So your person emotionally is in a good place to release all that has held him back emotionally and is ready to step forward. It is followed by harmony. This is a beautiful energy to be in. Emotionally, he is ready to bring harmony to the connection. I feel that this this counterpart that I am connected to right now, this has been a duo that has been in separation. You may have been in separation for 6 months or 6 weeks. Okay? But your counterpart is tapped into their heart space. They're seeking emotionally to come together in the energy of harmony with you. Also, I read the cards intuitively. I do not follow the guidebooks or the format that most people place on the cards. I just read them intuitively, okay? Emotionally, your counterpart is thinking about a wedding. This situation involves marriage. This could be emotionally your counterpart is ready to take this next step to come together and make this commitment with you. But I also hear that this counterpart is of the intuitive knowing that you seek this commitment as well. That is where the masculine is at emotionally. Where is the feminine at emotionally towards her masculine? First card out, we have Sacral Chakra. This is the energy emotionally. She is tapped into that emotional space. This is about passion. This is about wanting to come together physically. This is about wanting to express love. Also being in the energy of creativity. She could be in a space. I'm having 2 different energies come forward. We're dealing with one set of energies where the female is ready to come forward and express the physical connection, desires. But then I have another energy of a female coming forward who is in a creative space right now, who is focused on the material world, her business life, creating something new for herself. We have positive movement forward. She's positive emotionally. She's in a really good place right now. She has overcome some choppy waters, some choppy emotions. She is tapped into her solar plexus energy too. She has courage. She is remaining in this positive state to move forward. 8 speaks to strength, control. She's mastered this. Emotionally, she has mastered her emotions. She's put behind anything that was of turbulence to her. Ironically, she's mirroring more commitment too to the counterpart. We saw here he had wedding. She has children. Your love life is being affected by children. This could be, because this is a collective read, I'm getting the energy of a counterpart that is in separation because the subject of children has come up. This is either they were not ready and on the same page at the same time, but now they've worked through this and they're ready to mirror this kind of energy back to one another. Emotionally, they both feel like they're ready for the next step of commitment and ready to come forward that way. Great energy to be in, to mirror in wanting to come back. Like if you emotionally, both sides have done a lot of work. Next, we're looking at the mental. So this is the headspace. These are thoughts. Where are they at in their headspace? The masculine is lead. This is an individual who is ready to step forward. He is ready to bring structure and foundation. Mentally, he knows he is prepared for this in the physical world. He's ready to bring this forward. He has a plan in place. He is ready to move. The 4 I'm also hearing could be related to 4 months or the 4th month, so maybe April. This could be happening in April. We have patience and planning. Mentally, this masculine knew that he needed to take a step back to reassess where he wanted to be in life with this feminine. It takes patience in order to come forward with a great plan. I see 2 pillars here. For me, I'm seeing the number 11. I'm seeing 2 counterparts. I'm seeing structure. I am seeing loyalty and devotion. 7 speaks to inner awareness, self-mastery. So this is the masculine who's taken time to really step within, to formulate a plan on how I come forward, because mentally I know I'm ready to do this now. Express your love. Mentally he knows it's time to go. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. He's expressing to his feminine, mentally I am in a headspace where I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to come forward. I'm ready to dance again. I'm ready to come forward in solid partnership. I'm ready to tell you I love you. Where is the feminine at mentally? This is beautiful. She's in her heart space. She's gone within. She has cleared out any wounding and healing around the heart chakra. She's gone within to figure out, where do I want to plant my feet? Where do I want to be rooted? What energy do I want to be in? What am I seeking in life? What brings me harmony? We have the number 9, which is representing a completion. So this is a feminine who has gone within. She's asked herself the important questions. She's tapped into her heart space. She's done some healing. She is ready to be open and receptive to receiving love again. The 2 birds represent, for me, soulmate connection. Mentally, she's not lost hope in this connection. She's been very confident that in time that they would come back together. She's never given up hope on this connection. She has placed, I don't know if you can see that, there's a woman in the yellow there. She said, I am instilling hope in you, masculine. I am standing from afar, giving you this hope, this energy of hope, that mentally we can come back again together. Number 8 again, it's strength. Gain strength in my hope. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Mentally, this feminine is concerned about financial structure. It could have been an issue in the past between them. This could have been an issue why they went into separation. But mentally, she knows that they need to have a sound structure around finances and career, that they cannot be in competition with one another. There has to be an equal playing field, is what I'm hearing, between them. And maybe that's been an issue between this particular connection. And then finally, we are going to get 3 cards for the physical. Where is the divine masculine in the physical space? This is, how does he want to express himself in the physical to the feminine? We have embrace. This is a masculine who's in alignment. He is ready to embrace newness. He's ready to plant his heart in her hands ready to establish new roots, new foundation with her. We have the number 3 again. That is Trinity, that is harmony, it's union. But I'm also getting, perhaps in March, this comes forward. So again, physically, this masculine is in the space of wanting to embrace coming together in the physical. We have conflict and defeat. And then number 5. 5 speaks to decisions. This masculine physically has been beat down. He's had a lot of conflict in his world, and he's felt defeated many times through the disconnect from his feminine. I'm also hearing that, I don't know if it's this particular masculine or another masculine that I'm channeling, he's been in separation on 5 accounts from his feminine. I keep getting knocked down, but I keep getting up. And I am ready to get up for good. I'm done with the conflict and the defeat feeling. This is being put to rest so that we can come together in the physical. And the last card for the physical space, physically, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. This masculine understood that a timeout and a disconnect was required in order for him to master how to let go of control. This individual was very much in his sacral space, solar plexus space of control in the past. Control issues could have led to the friction and ending of the connection in the past before because of control issues. In the physical, he's saying, I'm ready to let this go so that we can come together. For the feminine, in the physical, daydreams and decisions. She's ready to stop living in the 5D and communicating in 5D through dreams with her masculine. She feels that this is all we have right now, is connecting this way. But physically, I want to put this to an end so that we can come together. You're always in my thoughts. You're always in my dreams. You're the first thought I think of in the morning, and you're the last thought that I think of before I go to bed. You're there. You're always with me. 7 speaks to inner awareness, spirituality. She's very confident in the fact and the knowing that she has a spiritual connection to her masculine. She knows with certainty that he is also dreaming of her, and he connects with her through dream state. We have authority. In the physical, she's ready for him to step forward in his emperor energy. She's like, I've had enough. It's time to come forward. Stop playing in this back and forth energy. It's time to come together. Come at me correct. I want you to come at me correct. Why? Because I'm in this flirty energy and I'm ready to just get physical with you. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. She wants to flirt. She definitely misses the physical touch. So that's how we start the reading, mirroring to one another what's going on. Next, we look at the current combined energies between the two of you. So what does Source have to say about both of your energies combined together, about where you're feeling or what you're feeling about the connection at present time? What's the energy? We have man holding a heart. This masculine wants to know that he holds his feminine's heart in his hands. He is not willing to give up on her and the love that they shared. Although they are in disconnect, that's coming to an end. You have a number 9 here. 45 broken down as number 9. That cycle's coming to an end. I'm putting this disconnect to an end and I'm ready to come forward and root myself in your life for good this time. I give you my heart. We have counterparts, male, female. Her current energy is Empress energy, woman holding a coin. Although she is really rooted in the physical right now, meaning she's focusing on her finances, her job, her building her pot, possibly being creative, either starting her own business venture or is in a leadership role within a company, within an organization. She is very much in control. She's very serious and responsible. She comes forward with grounded, solid energy. But here we are. We're communicating telepathically. We're communicating through source. We're communicating through dream state. We are in our crown chakra connected. We have it open wide, and that's how we're communicating to one another. We are sending each other signs and signals, and we're both on each other's mind. 5. If you're seeing the number 5, that's a signal that your person is connecting with you at the same time. That's the current energy. Next, we explore 3 cards to reveal what the suggested future energy is between the connection. And when I say future, generally speaking, anywhere from the next 2 weeks to upwards of 6 months. I think I mentioned this at the top of the video. When you purchase this reading, you have access to it for 6 months, okay? So, possible future energy, we start with the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is fast energy. It's fast moving. It's quick pace. It's making split second decisions. It's someone coming out of the woodwork. It's coming to a positive resolution on something. So we have the energy of possibly here surprise communication that comes out of nowhere, or a counterpart between the two of you. One of you comes together unannounced, travels towards you to open up the lines of communication. It's overcoming delays. It's having had the time to reflect on energies that could have been unfocused, where you didn't have the ability to come up with a solid plan, but it comes forward to be solid. Okay? It's action time. It's go time. Basically is what it is. Eight of Wands. It's I'm ready. Let's go. It is then followed by 2 of Cups. This is coming together. This is the exchange of love. This is a romantic connection. This is soulmates. This is there's an energy of possibly an interracial couple or a same-sex couple that is coming forward as well. This is coming together to merge as one. We are ready to come together. It's exchange of passion. It's union. It's overcoming a time of separation. It's wanting to come together to thrive in joy and love. I like that. Union is in the works as the suggested energy. However, we have the 4 of Cups, and that brings me a little bit of just a touch of concern, not major. When I see 4 of Cups with this pairing of the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, this is fast movement forward. This is that desire to come together and express love so quickly, passionately that you're not thinking, and then perhaps there's a moment that comes forward where, oops, something that you did in the past or something about you in the past that annoyed me or caused me to feel frustration pops up again. So be careful with the energy, is the suggestion of the future energy. It's coming together too quickly, and then perhaps, oops, we put the brakes on again because something in the past comes forward again to cause us to reflect and possibly cause friction between us. So we're looking at maybe boredom, lack of abundance, maybe somebody who's pessimistic, if that was an issue in the past, or someone who was too negative in the connection, and that kind of behavior starts to pop up again, that could cause friction. That could have been something that pulled you apart in the past. So that's, excuse me, looking at the suggested future energies. Next, we are going to look at blockages. We're going to mirror these energies to one another. So on the masculine side, what are the blocks? And we pull 2 cards for this. We have timeout. This masculine is overcoming. The block has been the timeout. The block has been the disconnect between the two of you. It's caused an issue. It's made him feel insecure. It's made him feel like he doesn't have that connection with you. Although we see from the previous cards here of the current energy, although you are communicating telepathically, he feels like that was something that was a block that wasn't there. But he's overcoming that. That's the blockage that he's coming out of. Excuse me. And we have abundance. This is feeling like I don't have enough. I don't have enough to give. I didn't have enough to bring to the connection, and I felt like that was a block for me. I'm also getting with these 2 cards that this particular masculine could have been without a job for a while, and possibly because of the pandemic. There's something about his finances, his living situation that could have caused a reason for him to want to leave, feeling like he didn't have enough that he could provide to the feminine. So this was a block for him. What is the feminine's block? What is she? What are her blocks? Happy ending. Can I just point out here? They're mirroring images, but in the reverse. We're still dealing with solar plexus and intuitive crown chakra connection here. You're mirroring to one another, which is so beautiful. It's validation that this connection is very, very heavily rooted in the 3D, through telepathic communication. So happy ending. This was an abrupt ending for her. She felt like this was her happy ending. This was the man that she wanted to be with. This is the connection she wants to be in. But it came to an end abruptly. That posed a very big block for her. That too shook her self-confidence, just like the masculine. It made her question, was I intuitively wrong about our connection? That's caused her a block. Laugh, heart space. She is blocked from this opportunity to share laughter and joy and love with her masculine. This is a block for her. Literally a block. I don't have this opportunity right now. I don't have my happiness here. It's a block for me. Next, we're going to look at what are we healing? There's 2 cards for each of you that comes forward for what are you healing. Masculine is healing acceptance. More 3rd eye, crown chakra, heart and throat chakra coming in here. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. He's overcoming acceptance. The insecurity. I didn't feel accepted as myself, or I denied myself the ability to be my authentic self. Silenced. It really hurts him to not be able to communicate with his feminine. This is a very dark space for him. It's causing him a lot of anxiety. He's learning to overcome that because he misses the physical. The physical. I'm not being accepted by her at this time because of the disconnect. And I don't like that I've silenced her, or I feel silenced from her. I miss her communication. What's the feminine's block? No, healing. Healing. I'm all of a sudden just really drained from it, from these two cards. I just feel so depleted by this energy on his part. She has patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So she's healing the need to come into patience. She's been impatient, waiting on communication. She has repelled. She doesn't like being left out in the cold. She doesn't like being repelled. That's been a big wound for her. This is a very hard combination of emotion here to heal. Having the patience to heal from hurt, to accept things as they are, to be pushed away, to be disconnected emotionally. Ooh, that got real heavy all of a sudden. We're going to look at what are we learning to let go. What is the masculine, letting go of? Moving through discomfort. Doesn't like being disconnected from his feminine. It's been very uncomfortable for him, very emotionally challenging. So there's text on the back of this. I will read this to you. Today I will face discomfort, trusting that feelings of healing and release are on the other side. Help me, God, to feel whatever I need to feel to be whole and healthy. While I am doing this, I will trust that I am cared for and protected by myself, my friends, my higher power, and the universe. This masculine is learning to let go of feeling uncomfortable. He's coming into wholeness. What is the feminine learning to let go of? Taking time for meditation and prayer. Today, I will take a moment of meditation and prayer. I know that I am a creation of God, and He loves me. God, through meditation and prayer, I have faith that I will hear you when you need to talk to me, and you will listen when I talk to you. This is a feeling of not being heard. This is learning to let go of being blocked, feeling like she's been blocked. It's created a lot of chaos and confusion in her head, when really what she needs to do is settle and open up that channel with Source to connect there. It's helped her have faith in this situation. I think we had faith on her part previously, or hope in there. But that's what she's learning to let go of. So next we are going to look at the suggested future guidance for this connection. This is interesting. There's 4 cards for this. We have first chaos and conflict. 6. What I'm hearing is from this card is that there is, because of this chaos and conflict of the disconnect, there has been a new appreciation that has been found on both parts. And it is going to come forward again in the future. So the future suggestion guidance here is when conflict and chaos arises, the 2 of you are going to have a new appreciation for each other's perspective, for each other's feelings, for each other's reaction to chaos and conflict. We have unfinished symphony, number 10, broken down as a 1. You're both being guided. That the suggested future guidance here is you're both being guided to come together because you have unfinished business with one another. There's also a message here, music. If you're hearing a particular song or there's a lyric that has been playing repetitively within the last couple weeks, this is a message from your counterpart that I am trying to communicate with you that I have unfinished business with you. Again, future guidance, thinker. This is an energy of both of you coming together to really, really think about your future together. You're both going to have a lot of questions. You've taken this time to work independently on things that either need resolve or healing on your own parts, but you're going to come together and you're going to have to work on a plan together to overcome chaos and conflict when it comes up, how to address the unfinished business between the 2 of you. We're going to be more in a state of irrational thinking here. We're looking at building blocks. We're looking at moving forward. What do we need to do? We have to ask each other the right questions, and we have to allow each other the opportunity to speak our truth and hear one another. And finally, come to the edge. This is throwing caution to the wind. This is taking a leap of faith. This is an energy of both of you wanting to come together because of this unfinished business. To really put your heart out on the line, to lay it out there on the line. What are we doing? How are we coming together? What are we doing? Is this what we're going to really do together? What is our future? Lots of questions, lots of discussion that needs to be had between the 2 of you. So we're going to close out the reading with conversation pieces from each other's higher self to the other. And we will lead with the masculine. Conversation piece. We have outside influence. My love, we shouldn't worry about what anyone else thinks. Our love is sacred and divine. We shouldn't let anyone interfere with our precious time. If this has been an issue in the past or it comes up again in the future, he is saying we're putting an end to this. That could be one of the things that you have a conversation on, that could have been an issue in the past that led to destruction and chaos and friction between the 2 of you, was outside influences. Difference of opinion, possibly a difference of age, race, or religion between the connection, and that having an opportunity for others to comment or impede in your connection. Even your flaws were perfect to me. Your masculine wants to know you're just perfect. I love everything about you. And finally, the timing wasn't right when we met. So he's saying now is going to be in the future. The time will be right. We will have explored key elements that kept us apart. And from the feminine to the masculine, we have memory. Our love is a treasured memory that is kept hidden deep within my heart and soul. She's not letting him go. This is always with her. She cherishes this masculine, but she wants more than a memory. He is her heart and soul. She's a little cheeky one, though. I made you feel rejected because I wanted the upper hand. She could have played hard to get at one point, but she also could be of the energy where she rejects the masculine just for spite, just to get the upper hand. I look at your social media pictures often. She's keeping tabs on him. She still holds him very close. So, my friends, this has been the you versus them reading. This reading is usually about an hour long. You can purchase it through my Etsy shop if you do so, and in the notes section, if you could outline whether or not you're in connection or in separation, and provide the name of your counterpart so I can call in on the energy of the two of you. Leave that in the notes section. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask in advance, feel free to do so. I can be reached at the information below. This has been a wonderful opportunity to use this structured reading to bring you a collective reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments below, and I thank you in advance for taking the time to have watched the video, and likes, shares, follows. Thank you so much, friends. Take care. Have a great day.